affiliate would like to share the latest news on the sign's imminent relocation. Alright. It's also too well good we have found ourselves a new home in Revenant's Toll, but there's so much to be done and in so little time. Our first step is to secure the cooperation of the Adventurers Guild representatives there. Were it not for the Guild's considerable efforts, the original Camp Revenant's Toll would have never been established, much less its more heavily fortified successor. However, with construction still ongoing and resources in short supply, it seems certain that the Guild would require something in return for their support, sympathetic to our cause, though they may be. Whatever the task, I shall not begrudge it. To be plain, we need more than they need us. Without their assistance, just essential tasks like securing new facilities, cultivating relationships, local merchants. You do not concern yourself in such matters, antecedent. Oh, Alphino, what do you want? What do you want, Mr. Alphino? Who the heck are these two? If I need concern myself with anything, it really is matters such as these. Indirectly, perhaps I submit that you might instead answer yourself in a different matter, namely to whom the resolution of such matters might best be entrusted. And here I am, nor do I come alone. May I present the esteemed emissary of the Adventurers Guild at Revenant's Toll. It is an honor, antecedent. Upon receiving word of your intentions from Master Alphino, we thought it best to talk at an earliest available opportunity. Know that my associate Revenant's Toll holds the signs of Seventh Dawn in highest regard. We should be honored to welcome your organization. There are of course certain provisions which needs to be negotiated. If I please you, I would do so. It does. Unless I'm such mistaken, you are the one known as Peto, are you not? May I say what a pleasure it is to make your acquaintance. Going to steal an Imperial Reaper, and then trade Caroline, Castrum, yeah. I did all of that. Most welcome around this toll. We hope you will favor us with our presence here long. Yeah, my representation prepees me. Before that, I dare say you have earned yourself a rest. Travel so far. There's already so much you have done for us. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go. Are we moving to Revenant's Toll right away? Here, good. I come bearing news. Negotiations are concluded. And our friends at our Adventurers Guild have agreed to furnish us with new facilities and material support in exchange for our assistance in ongoing defense and development of Revenant's Toll. Signs of the Seventh Dawn shall have a new home in Mordona, the Rising Stones. Bittersweet victory, truth be told. Yeah, that's a bittersweet victory. From the waking sands to rising stones, possibly poetic. That wasn't our doing, was it? I do have news to share. In expectations of this momentous day, I personally informed the Alliance leaders of our plans, and they have each pledged their full support of General Robon. Moreover, I have decided that the time is right for us to cast off the vestige of our order's veil of secrecy and announce ourselves to the world. Are you sure that is wise, dissident? If anything, it is mere formality. Our existence is quite possibly the worst kept in Eorzea. Let us affirm our identity, proclaim our achievements, and that all we know what the signs of the Seventh Dawn stand for. All obvious risk apart, it would be nice to receive a little more recognition, and the people have a right to know who saved them. It is my hope that this gesture will encourage the people of Eorzea to place their trust in us. And for what? Us who fell the primals, face down the Empire. To you, my fellow Scions, I would say this: prepare for the challenges which lie ahead, for they will be great, indeed. Yes, they will be great. Challenges lie ahead, we're to say, yet no greater than us. We will rise to them as we have time, and yet again and again, and united as one. Hello, Elfie now. Bye bye, Urangir. Bye bye, Yida. Bye bye, everybody. Tataru. Why did you stop? There isn't some way I can wait. That area is said to be rich in minerals. Maybe I should ask Philemon to teach me the basics of mining too. You ever wonder how he does it, Alphino? I mean, it was almost predictable that he should appear within the mystery of the Adventurers Guild. There were moments after I had expressed the need to forge ties between our nations. Surely his sense of timing rivals even my own. Setting such mysteries aside for the present, I have
just finished your cutscene?
Yeah, still going through a cutscene. Minfilia likes to talk a lot.
Yes, she does. And I don't mind. I could listen to her talk for a long time. I like her.
Yeah, pretty cool.
But my favorite character of the Sons of the Seventh Dawn. Oh shoot, I'm drawing a blank right now. I don't remember his name.
Tancred?
Thancred, yes. Jesus.
Yeah, he's like a ninja dude.
Kind of?
Kind of.
Like, he starts, I think he's a rogue. But he does change. Like, there's a time skip at some point. Like, some stuff happens anyway. I'm not gonna spoil anything. But you meet up with...
That's probably again later in the expansions, I assume.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
You meet up with him again later, and he aged up a decent amount.
Because right now he seems to be like he went from a rogue to using like some type of ninja moves.
Yeah, that's kind of what he's doing at the moment. But later he becomes a gunbreaker. He uses a gun sword.
And there's a fate in the area. The cutscene just started while I was flying.
The fate is just above here.
Stand ready, yes. Ultra choices, optional choices, perhaps surrender? Yes, we surrender. So they surrender? Did you say surrender? Good. What in the sun house? As a kid does do words whereabouts, so much as a fight. I for one have no opposed. There's transport of supplies. Alright, so we'll have some supplies now. Perfect. Thank you, Storm Lieutenant, for the supplies. Now we have to talk to the commander. So that's the Cobalt commander, right? Okay. Are they kobolds? What the heck are they? They're Pikmin Gigu.
Oh,
The
really?
Gigus, alright. Gigu Gigu. Spoon powder. Alright, weep, labor, toil, struggle, survival. Alright, let's go. Alright.
Fight complete.
Okay, here's your worthless whore. How many tanks adventure in my gratitude? No problem. Separative, turns out go come gone. Top the ranks, so they got claims. Alright, fair enough. Destination, what is this? This place reeks, stinks, smells, and reeks. Taking the steam bath, you're a big fat liar, cheat, and a fraud. Just quitting work before you want to join the riffraff and their rotten trash heap. Greetings, Urga. How kind of you to visit our humble dig. I must say you're looking especially impressive today, imposing, empowering, overwhelming, overbearing. Yeah, we're looking as scruffy as ever, whatever your name was. Sorry, man. Let's see what you've got for me. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's your monthly haul. Take it and leave.
Okay. Let me guess, I'm not gonna have my rapiers on me, am I?
Let's go. Yeah, leave them alone. They're just normal kobolds. They're nice. Nice gigus. There we go. Everything's good now? Talk to the chief again. Move on my way, thank you. Oh, me, misery, misfortune, woe. What in this island house just happened? Come back from Camp Holder, only to see some Arsel kobold studying around like the town owns the place. You're not so wrong. No, your words are true. Many friends and followers. His power grows with each day. So what are you saying? That you're just going to let that stuff run and tired and walk all over you? Yes, we have no choice, no rescue, no refugee. What kind of answer is that? And you got a shred of dignity in your whole body? No, I do not. Yes, we'll protect you. Thank you, no problem. We'll protect you, don't worry. Don't worry, Mr. Kobold. Beast Tribe quests unlocked. So we unlock Beast Tribe quests for these guys. Perfect. Okay, so we unlocked a new faction. So I have Kobold, Sahagin, and Sylphs now. Alright, perfect. Oh, Mimi, what do you want? You should, anything uneasy. You've got a familiar face, to come to think of it. You bear strength and resilience to brave Lassie I once met. Helped us chase one of those goddamn sirens from the Pharaoh's Sires. Yes. Well, I'm the one that helped you, don't you remember? Or damn if I can tell you, but why? Hellsborn Hussy back. She's running to her place with a crew of her song snare flunkies. MDMA not to do but sit on our asses till someone cleans the place out. Looks like it is more of a reclamation project to me and the last. That scurvy witch killed her father and one of my prized students, made for having not snuffing of sirens. She say follow in your bear footstep and find this one who be Mioda. Porphyros Cyrus. Oh, it's gonna be a dungeon. So I have to go to the Isles of Umbra. No adventure, you've conned out the moment too soon. The siren has holed herself up in the lantern chamber atop the structure. The most direct route would be through the front door, but I fear the siren is already wise to our intention and has posted the most formidable of her trolls to guard the entrance. If you cannot win this battle for us, I know not who can. Go for a friend, that Pharaoh's Cyrus may shine bright in you. Yeah, it's a dungeon. I expected it was Thaumaturgus. Here you go, message. Yes, everything appears to be in order. We'll be seeing with us for a while, right? Yes. Choose this one. More cutscenes. Do I have to do a workout doesn't end? Huh, I jest. But since you're here, you have
as far as the eye can
to
see.
be keen on having a look around in Sion's new home. Since that impressive structure over here, that's the place. It was originally built to house a branch of the guild, you see. As such, it comes complete with a tavern where adventurers can rest from the road, fill the bellies with good food and drink, and there's ears. There are tales of fortunes to be had about the realm. It may get a bit rancorous at times, but imagine it'll be as good as a place as any to recruit capable men and women up to your cause. Come with me, I'll show you around. Is that you, Pennius? I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I have a most urgent news. We received grim tidings from Gradania. It would appear our aid is required once. I must ask you to report back to the Waking Sands with all due haste. Is everything quite alright, friend? I can't say I'm privy to details, but it appears that this one has no time for leisurely retire work. But no worries, you can rest assured that I'll see all necessary arrangements. Free return any time after you've seen to your more pressing matters. Quest accepted. Speak with Tataru. Messenger from Twin Adder came to Waking Sands while you were in Mordona. I wasn't privy to his conversation.
I am so darn posh.
So, mayhap Imperial forces have been sighted within the Shroud, or whatever it may be. I'm absolutely certain it's nothing that you can't handle. Hello, Minfilia? Is it Minfilia or Minfilia? I always screw that up. Okay, it's Minfilia. Minfilia. I knew this would come. I prayed it would not come so soon. We have reason to believe that another primal, or an entity resembling one, has been summoned in Gradania. What do you want, Jorungeir? Time rivals crystally time patios. Yes, etheric waves leave little room for no doubt. Tide talents will lead it ere long. If there be truth in the suspicious, this familiar foe we face, though one quite unlike the Lady of Vortex. Dare not draw conclusions without evidence, but as Ymer says, the readings bear strong resemblance to ones observed more than 5 years ago. Though I had hoped the Mogul guards beyond such follies. Suffice to say that this disturbance warrants a full investigation. Thy presence has been requested by Commander Hyolwa. He awaits thee at the Aether's Nest. Pray Hesta and Gridania, Pedios. Yida and Papilina will rendezvous with you there. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Yeah, sure. Sure thing, Infilia. Aether's Nest. Let's get out of here. A pleasure to see you as always, Private. Thank you for coming swiftly. I should think of no one more qualified. We're getting ahead of ourselves. Allow me to explain. They're all cheap rings, so give me the gold. Hail to the king, Kupo. Okay, hail to the king, hail to the king. Not a long time ago, the Moogle Kupo cop visited the Aether's Nest to
seeking solace.
With an audience of Aether Seer. Spoke to them in dread that all Moogle kind, one which would imperil the Empire 12 would is left unchecked. Proved an able ambassador to the Sylphs, and we would have to reprise the role in our dealings with the Moogles. The rest of you should hear of Kupla Kop himself. He awaits you with the Elder Seer at the Lotus Stand. Okay. The other signs have already arrived, madam. May I show you in? Yes. Con Isena. Cutscene? Okay, cutscene. Please, you have stopped them, but you mustn't kill them. They're not bad Moogles, Kupo. They're just misguided. A gentle, no firm thrashing is in order. Yes, but no. Calm yourself, Kuplo Cop. Can you not see that she hasn't the faintest idea what you're talking about? Be quiet this instant. Pray forgive his witless outburst, sister. Most grateful I am that you have come. And upon such short notice, truly, Gridania could not wish for a more stalwart ally. But you are doubtless eager to know wherefore we summoned you. Our friend Kuplukop has brought to us news of a most unsettling development. It would seem that good King Moogle Mog, the 12th. Okay, good King Moogle Mog the 12th has returned to Yorza. The first thing to hear, I know, truth to tell. I myself cannot say for sure if he is a genuine figure from history or some manifestation of Google mythology. Kuplo here would have me believe the former. Once upon a time, we Moogles served the gods in the heavens. It was quite nice up there, unspeakably beautiful and unimaginably spacious, and with a literally endless supply of wine, Kuplo. In spite of this, or possibly because of the last part, the gods eventually became disconcerted and started squabbling, which made life jolly difficult for the poor Moogles. Poor Moogles. So good King Moggle Mog the 12th, may his glorious name live forever, decreed that the time had come to leave Kupo. The realm of man would suffice, he said, so all the Moogles will live there instead. Unfortunately, the two realms are so far apart that we couldn't safely fly down. But good King Moogle Mog the 12th, may his miraculous foresight ever be praised. He knew exactly what to do, Kupo. He had a rope, you see, the longest one ever woven. This die nobly held while his subjects climbed all the way down to the world below. And that is how we Moogles came to this land, Kupo. All of us except good King Moogle Mog the 12th, and his courage sacrifice may be forgotten. He alone will remain in the heavens, so that Moogle kind might at last know peace. Except that he has not remained in the heavens from what I understand, that being your reason for contacting us, yes? I bet he tied the rope to something. Good thinking. Remind me again what the problem was with him returning to Eorza? The problem, Yada, lies in the fact that he has been summoned. It is our belief that good Moogle Mog King XII is a myth made manifest via means akin to those employed by the Beast Tribes in the summoning of their gods. Wait, you're saying a handful of Moogles with a boatload of crystal wished really hard and he just sort of appeared? Would that even work? I cannot fathom is why they would even try. If Karda humbled and yelped him a weapon destroyed, one new threat could have prompted them to take a drastic measure. Might that not be in itself the answer? Twice in the last half-decade. Eorza has been brought onto the very brink of destruction, only to be spared by the
striking tree extreme, now accessible.
Last heroics of a chosen few. To you who braved those tempests and survived the virtue of your own strength, this latest period of peace will doubtless seem a welcome respite. But to those who had not the power to defend themselves, who were spared only by another's grace, this is merely the calm before the storm. I think the Moogle guards are afraid of what tomorrow will bring and that things may not end so well as they did yesterday. That fear has driven them to call upon the greater power, one they can believe relied upon to protect their loved ones. I assure you, Moogle guards only want to protect the force from outsiders, but ever since the return of God King Moogle Mog XII, may his boundless grace fill our hearts with love. They've started to get a little carried away, Kupo.
If you have a slaying quest or a dungeon, you'll let me know, right?
Yeah? Like Social Summon Ramu, you mean? I cannot discount the possibility that this entity is influencing the Moogles in matters similar to that of a primal. We share the same concern. However, whatever the king may be, it is our belief that he poses a threat not only to Mooglekind but to Gridania as a whole. Thus do so we beseech you. Confront good King Moogle Mog XII and drive him out of our midst. Yes. Perfect. I humbly do thank you. The sanctuary of Moogle guards and their liege lord is concealed by magical wards. Brother Isumiyana of the Conjurer's Guild will doubtless be able to offer insight. Look, I'm should be able to face good King Moogle Mog XII is of great comfort to me and the Elementals both. As I'm sure you know, the Moogles are not by their nature a warlike race. Just does behave you us to defeat him quickly before any lasting damage is done. Make whatever preparations you deem necessary, inform me when you are ready to seek the king. Brother Isuman would unfold you the secrets of good King Moogle Mog XII magical defense.
It's a little song.
The president rather grace the elementals. However, have we spared that burden on this occasion? Kublakar confided me that he had been entrusted with a set of keystones by the Moogles guards themselves. I was unable to do so. Later, to find some keystones. He waits you at West to appear impressed upon him our great need, and I'm certain he will yell.
Is this part of the main scenario quests?
Yeah, it's part of the main scenario. How will you do it, Kupo? Surely no other way I'll do it, Kupo. Take the ferry to Sweet Bloom Pier. I'll go on.
Because honestly, I don't even remember fighting the good King Moogle Mog XII.
Well, it's a level 50. It's a level 50 scenario quest.
Okay. Well, if it's a scenario quest, then that means I've been through it. But
I'll have to take the ferry.
Ferry guy's this person.
Sweet Bloom Pier. I have to talk to Where is he? I have to wait for the NPCs to spawn. Oh, right over here. Oh, there they are. Cutscene. Don't you dare to lie to me, Kupo. I know what you're planning, and I won't allow it, Kupo. Open your eyes, Kupo. The king will never be satisfied, no matter how many crystals you bring to him, Kupo. I offered you a choice, and this is how you repay us, Kupo, by concerning the Mikodi? Imperial's Gardanian self. We're no different from the rest of them, Kupo. Actually, you're the worst, Kupo. Traitors to his king's Moogles, he plots treasons against the crown. Enough, Kupo. Kapat. He'll answer for his crime soon enough, as will all who defy good King Moggle Mog the 12th. May he reign forevermore, Kupo. Okay, bye-bye, Kupos. The king is planning to purge the 12th with his enemies at Kupo. We've got to stop him before it's too late. Speak with Kupo Cop again. This one has traps and trapped beasts. I can't hide from them. You'll need to protect me, Kupo. Escort Kupo across safely to warded entrance. Gotta escort Kupo Cop. How do I do that? Okay, he just follows me. Alright, gotta escort Kupo Cop, make sure he doesn't die. Do you see him?
Yep.
Okay, you see him because you're in my party, right? I'm asking because he's just...
No, there was another guy who I saw with him as well. It's a public thing, anyone can see him.
Because I have to escort him to the Grand Gamble Patch. Can I heal him? Yeah, I can. Okay, that'll be easy then. I can heal him too, so if he gets hurt, I can just heal him.
You know what?
And more level 50 mobs. That low-level player tried to fight one of the level 50 mobs and almost died.
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
Killing them all with your... that's the answer, right?
Yep. Range DPS. Range physical DPS.
There's more level 50 mobs over here. You kill them pretty quick if you're a dancer.
Well, I'm level 62.
Oh, that makes sense.
Is that where you have to go?
Yeah, I have to escort him to the Tremulous Moogle. Here, don't see any more beasts. Alright, yeah, over here. Talk to Kupo Cop again. You're ready to face King Kupo, and step closer to the ward. Raise your hand and focus. I'll likely kind of tune to an Aether.
So I assume right after this, you're gonna have access to the dungeon. So give me a moment.
Yeah, we're gonna be fighting. It's gonna be a raid, I guess.
Okay.
Cutscene. Yeah, another cutscene. The rest is up to you, Koopa. Now go teach those foolish Moogles a lesson and send the king back to whence he came. Duty Finder, THORNMARCH, hard. Now accessible. Yeah, it's called THORNMARCH hard, and it's part of the main quest.
Okay.
It's a hard mode dungeon, is that what it is? Oh, I have to talk to... Oh, I have to click on the entrance, whoops. Clear selection. Must clear selection first. There we go. I have to remember to click clear selection before pressing join.
Yep. Otherwise, you're gonna join the last one as well.
There we go, and that's part of the main quest. So.
Oh god, and it's 2 parties? And I don't remember this at all.
It's part of the main quest. You have to do it to continue the main quest.
I know, but it's been so long.
Well, you probably played this years ago.
Yes, I did. Actually. Only need 1 DPS to ready up.
Yeah, just waiting for 1 DPS to join now. Party member has withdrawn. Oh, I'll have to retry. Oh, it's trying again. Commence. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting in the harder content, the harder part of the game now. I'm no longer in the low level stuff. Goodness, I'm killing adventures, I'd wager. Moogles guard to arms, defend the king. Pretty sick song.
It's catchy.
They're gonna summon him.
Yep. Oh, they're actually singing now.
Oh shit! Well, everyone else got wiped.
Oh, fuck. Well. Didn't hurt that much. Get one stun.
I'm trying to raise the other guys. Oh shit, you're dead. Oh, come on. He hurts a lot.
He's gonna exit his reach. Okay. That's hard.
We got it. Other than his gigantic AoE that does lots of damage. Man.
Murderous Mog Fists. Oh god, I want those, but I probably won't get them.
Extra lot, alright.
I rolled 95. I did get them. Sweet.
Sweet.
It's a pugilist / monk weapon.
You did it. King Goodmal has made his mighty soul rest in pieces no more. Yay! King Moogle is dead.
And now that I think about it, it would make sense that I did do this because I do have the Moogle staff.
Perhaps now they'll come to their senses and stop playing fairy.
Don't
Yeah,
remember
wouldn't you get the Moogle staff from this quest?
I think so. I assume so.
I Rest assured that the chieftain will have choice words for them too. Well, not from the quest, but from the drop.
Yeah. Let's see. White mage equip.
You would probably have gotten it from the chest. The loot.
Don't mind me, I'm just going back to Ulda for now. Gotta go look at something, see if I can.
Great, but if your good King Moogle among me has made virtue serve as an example to us all and has fallen. All Moogle Pine owes you a debt, Kupo, and in a sense Raya wishes to congratulate you as well. Raya wishes to congratulate you on your victory over good King Moogle Mog the 12th. Your bravery and service as well for her Moogle shall not be forgotten. Doubtless wish to hear of this victory from the mouth responsive. Pray return to the Lotus Stand and treat her for the full count the days to events. Hello, Con. Oops. Hello, Con Ace now. You are returned to us unharmed and victorious. Does have like 2 reasons to be glad. But many questions remain unanswered. If you would be so kind as to oblige me, I would fain hear all that occurred in THORNMARCH. And it is as we feared. The king is really a primal? But he really isn't, is he? I mean, the Moogles don't worship him for one thing. He's not even good to them. It doesn't sound like a primal I've ever seen. And mayhap the fault lies with the definition. The fact remains a combination of the power contained in the crystal and the Forster collective faith. The Moogles called forfeit, being that by their rights should not exist. Moreover, when slain, said being left in corpse, the Aether which comprised it, instead of being scattered to the 4 winds. According to the accepted definition, he may not be a primal, but the mode of his manifestation was in every respect the same. Which means Ashians, this whole business reeks of their handiwork. People, they said it was a masked man who had taught them how years ago. Gradania has no shortage of masked men, and I never thought to question. Confound it all, how many more will they ensnare with their tainted gifts? Too many, I fear, so long as they are paragons to stare embers, full to build a pyre. My heartfelt thanks. According to information that you have provided has proven invaluable. The Grand Circuit Marshal and I have much to discuss. But before you do, Melody, I was hoping we might finish discussing that other matter. The matter of which you speak has now been settled. Science shall not want to support. We shall be glad to send additional supplies to Revenant's Toll. We knew we could count on you. While Yida and I remain to discuss the particulars of our arrangement with the Elder Seer, mayhap you could return to the Waking Sands and apprise the antecedents of all that has transpired. Yes, we will do that. Important Villa at the Waking Sands. It is good to see you, Healthy Patios. I received word from Yida and Pepelimo, which had failed the good King Moggle Mog the 12th, but I had hoped to hear your version of the tale. So it was said that he summoned with the same methods used at the Beast Tribes. Though some information did at least serve to remind the Elder Seer of our unusefulness, her offer of additional support not come better time. The time has come to last leave Vesper Bay, and Winfla would apprise you of the final details of the move. Owing to the tireless efforts of all the concerned, we are at long last ready to bid farewell to Vesper Bay. So as to avoid drawing undue attention, we shall make the journey to Revenant's Toll in small groups, departing at regular intervals, Lest you doubt, it is still my intention to conduct future operations openly, but on this particular occasion, the need for caution overrides all other concerns. It seems only right that I should be the last to leave, and I would have you remain with me until the end. Upon my departure, Wickham will formally cease to be our headquarters, and the premises will be given into the care of Uringer. And thought to relinquish the property, but he has quite adamant, and I had not the heart to disagree. These walls have borne witness to some of the brightest and darkest moments in our history. Mayhap it is best that we do not forsake them entirely. Uringer shall remain here and devote his energies to studying the nature of primals by the grace of the 12. He will one day discover the permanent solution that we have sought for so long. Of course, he will not be alone. Alice shall continue to work closely with him as well. Should they require our assistance, I have their assurance that they will not hesitate to contact us. Speaking of Uringer, would you inquire of him if any tasks remain undone? I cannot escape the feeling that I have forgotten something important. Speak of Uringer. Welcome, Page, but I require you no assistance. Pray take Ty unburdened by concern for my well-being. Ty countenance to speak a desire to quit this place without further delay. Mayhap you think this chapter of our tale concluded, that these all should rightly be consigned to the annals of history. In man's eagerness to seize the future, how readily he doth set down the past. Full many proprieties have bravely strided into the great unknown, only to find that they're the banner of his ancestor faded by the eons. Alright, fair enough, sooner than they were found, alright. Sure thing, Uringer. You begging me or something? Be not offended. Thy conduct hath ever been... Alright. Go Tinus has listened, surely would not be said so. Alright. Can I cry the solar 12? Jens incident. Now let's go check what's wrong with Ophelia. Ophelia, are you okay? I must what? What's happening? Tell me, Lucia, would you have done the same? Lucia was a remarkable man, wise beyond mortal measure, but that I had met him prior to his passing. Who are you? An Ashen here, and how? How readily you see you are indeed gifted, asked Incident. But you are not like the others, your robes. Gifted, but ignorant, yet I shall not judge you harshly. The fault lies with your forebears. It has been millennia. Mine are the robes of an emissary. Unlike he who came here before, I have no quarrel with you. You speak of La Habrea. Habrea is a warrior. He fought, he failed. Ye may yet learn from his mistake. Then he is still... Come, I only confirm that which you already know. There is no cessation, no oblivion, only expulsion. What are... We're ready when you are, my lady, if there's nothing else. Something the matter? Oh, she doesn't see him. Only when Philia sees him. After everything that's happened here, it feels strange to leave, but I'm sure we'll soon get used to Revenant's toll. Well, I'll let you say your goodbyes. Take as long as you like, my lady. We shall depart whenever you're ready. Cactuar did not see him. Only it is only to be expected. She lacks the gift and knowledge to both. To her art indistinct.
What?
I do not understand. Shadowless, fleshless, formless. What truth there is in each
New
tale.
Game Plus?
Yeah, New Game Plus is a mode where you can replay the entire game.
New Game Plus allows you to relive the adventures of your past by replaying previous quests with your current character data. To replay old quests with New Game Plus, open the New Game Plus interface located under Duty in the main menu.
It is all but a chosen few. Even you, when you're young, could not yet see with eyes unclouded. You know nothing about me, nothing. The gift grants you clarity. It grants you focus. With it, you may in time come to see us as we are, rather than this crude approximation. The Harbor did not think so highly of the Echo. The Harbor is wrong about great many things. The Echo is indeed a gift, albeit you have yet to master. And if we did, there would be no strife between our people, for we would be of one mind. I leave as I came in peace, Antecedent. May we meet again as friends. Wait, stay where you are. Yep, I wasn't delicate. This is a mercy. She shields her children from his grace with such resolve. Was it also by her hand that you survived the ardor, I wonder? I take it there is no need to explain. Savior considered he didn't mean no lasting harm. Whatever his intention was, it was not to kill. I heard a cry. What happened? Are you alright? You look faint. Do you need to lie down? I could fetch you a flask of my special tonic. Ranger, send word to the students about us and tell them to scour the archives, the foreign tomes in particular. If there is any reference to an ashen robed in white, however oblique, I would know of it. An ashen, my lady? Was that what gave you cause to cry out? I did, but moments ago glimpse a figure clad in white set forth from the waking sands, yet Ashens are wont to employ teleportation magics. Why would one be so brazen? I know not, and care not. Find him, Peleos. Turn every stone in Vesper Bay if you have to. Pretend me, Tatar. An ashen robed in white. Okay.
Hey, by the way, did you see me? Did you notice me?
Yeah, I noticed you.
The giant Moogle?
Yeah, big Moogle. I'm told that you're the Warrior of Light, but I could not know for myself. I shall walk north.
Oh, right.
You may choose to follow. Know, however, that you will be waylaid. If you do, you may even perish. Should you arrive, we shall speak anon. Okay.
You like my staff?
Shit, he summoned imps. Oh Yeah, you have a powerful white mage. Did you even have a Moogle head?
Yes.
The white mage magician that really doesn't want me anywhere near him. Holy's pretty good for big groups of mobs.
Yeah, he stunned them.
Alright, he's over there now. There he is. Cutscene, I assume? No? Oh shit, more wizards. Now I can talk to him. Cutscene. Remarkable, truly remarkable. I thank you for granting me this indulgence. None save she who bested La Habrea could endure such examination. Have the laws of man grown so twisted in my absence that it is now permitted to lay hands upon an emissary? You bore witness to my audience with the antecedents, did you not? Then you know I acted all in self-defense. I realize the same cannot be said for La Habrea. Even amongst his brethren, he is considered unique. Nevertheless, I cannot wholly condemn his misdeeds. For true dam we discovered you, one so strong in gift that she could cast us out. Your mother favors you still, that much is plain, but surely you must feel it. Her influence wanes, and her strength shall soon be spent. These lands, these people, this world, all shall soon change. As it was, so shall it again, as it should always happen. Doubt my claims and questions my motives, if you will. Only believe me when I say this. I am Eldibus, emissary, bearer of the word of the one true Gaul, and we shall meet again. All done. Let's report back. Hello, Minfilia. Thank you gods you returned. After you've left, I began to worry that I might have sent you to your doom. I take it your visitor proved elusive. Beg your pardon, he was waiting for you? What did you do? What did he say? As it was, so shall it be again. When does he speak, and with what exactly? The words of his illitibus portendus, which but reveal nothing, save perhaps a measure of disdain of La Habrea. I had hoped for answers, but it seems I shall have to be content with a wealth of additional questions. Build on the stone. Alright, as a final favor to ask of you. Let us set aside the matter of the assassin until after we have completed our moving to Rising Stone. There is but one final favor I would ask of you before I depart. I believe I mentioned before that my father was a member of the Alamegan. The truth, however, is more complicated than that. As far as the Empire knew, he was their spy, maintained deception on half a decade, furnishing the resistance of vital information, secrets, and finding his paying masters. When he died some 15 years ago, my father left behind his journal, which I have closely guarded ever since. It contains every shred of information he and his agents could steal on what they believe to be the single greatest traitors of the primals. Its wisdom has guided me through the years, though there is much I within still do not understand. It is my hope that Uringer will fare better. Tell him to treat it with care. It is all I have left of my father. Give it to him. Give it to Uringer. I thought he departed. To what end dost thou linger? She wants me to hand you over this. The father's final bequest, the daughter's lifelong labor. It is no small thing to so interested to share his memento. Well, I can imagine the antecedent's pain. Upon mine honor, I swear to spare no effort in the study of these materials, lest my lady's sacrifice be in vain. Here's this Minfilia. Forgive me, but I could not wait longer. I have departed for the Rising Stone. If you have yet to, once you have given the journal to Renger, I bid you to come to the 7th heaven in Remnant's Stall. Tataru will be there to show you inside our new headquarters. Assuming you have already attuned to it, you may wish to make use of the new Aether in Revenant's Stall. After all, it is right on our doorstep. Alright, time to go over there.
Dashed through it, essentially.
As I was just telling you, rest of reception, I'm pleased to inform you that the documents have been prepared and all signatures signed. The Rising Stone is officially yours. Splendid. From this day forward, I will spare no effort in seeing that it is a welcoming and comfortable home for us at the Waking Sands, as it ever was. That said, this is all somewhat intimidating. There's not so many unfamiliar places and unfamiliar faces. Well, yeah, it's like we moved to a new city. Take that odd-looking fellow over there, for example. He's been eyeing us most suspiciously ever since we arrived. This guy? Wait, this guy? Oh, and I can't say smoke myself. Rumor has it he's come here to hunt ancient treasure from the Crystal Tower. You've seen the structure I speak of. It'd be hard to miss it. That massive pillar of shining crystal that looms high over the land, just to the southeast of here. The tales are to be believed. It's a remnant of some ancient civilization. The details remain a mystery, and that's no doubt why it's drawn adventurers and scholars. The man over there is no exception, and if my instincts are true, he knows more than most. If you're curious about the tower yourself, you could do worse than to talk to him and see what he knows. Yeah, I could do that. If I weren't otherwise occupied with my duties, I'd have half my mind to join you. Sounds good. Why, that's wonderful to hear. Rest assured, this receptionist will work just as hard as you do. First, do not skip a beat. And with that, I believe it's time for you to officially announce your presence to everyone inside. Intis and the others will surely be overjoyed to see you. Right, let's go check out our new base. Who is this guy? The Crystal Tower Quest series is now available from the Outlandish Man. In order to progress in the main scenario, you must first complete certain quests in the Crystal Tower. Okay, in order to progress in the main scenario, you must first complete certain quests in the Crystal Tower. While you are granted a respite from your duties as a scion, use your time to probe the depths of the Crystal Tower and see what ancient secrets may be gleaned. Where's the weird guy? He's over there somewhere. Oh. Outlandish Man. Who are you? Since you find such travels, seek out the man known as Rambros and learn what treasures and dangers await you. Okay. Fair enough. It's in here, right? Minstrel? Wait, what? Who are you? Dawn be beneath the darkness night, yet ever shall primal desires burn. Two swords shall vie to lay them low, a blade born of light and blade of forge of mine, alas. trust his fate upon but one. Least you wonder, these words of the Archon Lusa, while not written as poetry, find poetry within them nonetheless. Years ago when I arrived in this land, I was beset with peril day and night. I forced endured countless trials of testing my mind, body, and faith. Alright, fair enough, wandering minstrel. I'm reminded of them, I can tell that you are well-traveled. Yeah, I'm in the adventuring profession, you're right. Valiant heroes whose deeds serve inspiration. You who face Gaius Van Balsor and his elegant weapon, you must tell me everything. Everything that happened. Sure, I'll tell you. Truly tale-worthy legend, so eerily matches the writings of Archon Luswa. Two swords shall violate with them to a blade born of light, blade forged of might. Thus men may trust his fate upon but one. The Black Wizard's conqueror who aspired to rule, though might, and then the weapon was key to his ambition. Yet in the end, the people of Riorza entrusted their fates to Brilliant Blade, the Warrior of Light. A rather fitting moniker, in my humble opinion. Thank you, at last I have found the inspiration I sought, a battle to decide the fate of a realm. The words of notes, I feel them coming. Your tale, your song. From an era long forgotten, a blade of midnight trod, from distant land uncharted, a warrior who bears the dawn. Ultima's Bane, ballad composed, okay. Fair enough. Am I in the right place? Because my quest says we're here, right? Oh, I have to talk to Tetra, right? What kind of a new home? The rising star, isn't it lovely? Why are you standing here? Everyone's waiting for you inside. How do I get inside? Wait, where do I go to get inside? Oh, now I can click it. Okay. So that's a new solar. It's a pretty spacious. There's a lot more people here now. Oh, hi, Alfino. How are you doing? Oh, it's centrally spacious. Today marks a new beginning of the science himself, for today we declare independence. We shall henceforth be beholden to no nation, but serve all of yours as people, proudly and openly. But this does not mean we will sever our ties to yours and our alliance. On the contrary, the antecedents and I shall endeavor to strengthen them. Rest assured, however, that we shall not permit political considerations to influence our decisions. Our entity remains unchanged, as does our cause. We are signs of the seven dawn, and our single purpose is to safeguard the future. Yeah, we're a team now. Well, we're a team again. For Yorza. A moment of your time, I would speak of Elidibus. Joan Engergear. Pardon the intrusion, but the matter of which I will admittedly mind every attempt to contact a student boss has met a bit of silence. No one will respond? How odd. Allow me to try. Your spot, surely they would not ignore us. They have never yet, and I fear we must assume the worst. No, I will not. No, I do not believe it. An outpost perhaps, but not their headquarters. Their words are beyond circumvention. Had they come under attack, they would most certainly have raised alarm. None can penetrate our sanctum unnoticed. But for those who lack the gift and knowledge both, oh no. Contact their agents in the field at once. If aught has befallen the students or else, then they may know of it. Though the length of the thought of it pains me, until such time as be evidence the contrary, we can but assume the worst. Accordingly, we must needs seek under a source of information on Elidibus. It is possible that the others in the homeland are possessed by such knowledge. Be fairly warned, however, they are unlike to yield it unconditionally. Do what you must. Yet another unforeseen, unwelcome development. What could be next, I wonder? A visit from a crimson-clad Ashian? Goose? I don't know, a chicken? Time I thought we had James an upper hand. When you shattered the crystal darkness and cast out library, I dared to hope that we had found a way to rid ourselves of the Ashen. But I was wrong. He endures and yet may return. Upon that point, I have no doubt that Elidibus spoke true. There must be a way to destroy them utterly, a way to spare this world their unholy machination. I dare not consider the alternative. There are forces at work we do not understand. I discern them all around, and disturbance too, great too numerous to be dismissed as mere coincidence. Doubtless the paragons are involved with how our... Alright, we'll investigate. I know not what will come, but I do know that we will have to rise and meet it as one. Oh, Mr. What Hero, your face is a picture of resolve. The flock, however, will not be a while. Pray return to your private affairs with my blessing. Should anything arise, you will be informed. Really? Where are you? Your intercession was not foretold. You object. No questions. Our plans are in motion. Our intentions unclear. They survived the 7th Ardor and are stronger now in the gift. Does that not intrigue you? No, it does not. Serve as you will, and so too shall I. We labor not as cross purposes. The wisdom of his plan shall become apparent in time, when the veil is lifted from their eyes. At long last they see it. Still waters. My fellow has a new assignment for you. Alright. Checking waters? We're gonna check the ocean? Is that what we do? Surely there is no rest for the weary. Scarce I began to make myself home when I received requests for assistance from my Majima and Sons of my own concern. Their storehouse and residence has been targeted with a series of covert robberies. Miners they seem in isolation. Occasional discrepancy and manifests were not dismayed as clerical errors. It was only during the concern's annual audit that a pattern became apparent. Significant quantity of crystals, and only crystals are missing. I need hardly tell you what that may imply. Okay. Go on. The brass blades charged with investigating the thefts believe that someone within the concern is selling crystals for profit. Alas, they have yet been unable to identify a likely suspect, and the concern's property have grown frustrated. Needless to say, I would not have agreed to intervene had the stolen goods been merely monetary value. If there's even a possibility that the thief acts not out of self-interest but in service to Primal, we can ill afford to wait for the blades to realize their mistake. free, depart for a horizon at your earliest convenience. Rendezvous with Yosholta when you arrive. She and Tancred have already begun preliminary investigation. I have every confidence that the three of you will get to the bottom of these tests. I only hope our fears are unfounded. Alright, sure. Everything's fine, I'll go check that out. Speak to Yosholta on Horizon. Okay. Hello, Yosholta. There we go. Another quest. Yes, your assistant is most welcome. I have already spoken in life with brass blades of the Rose, albeit to little avail, because seeing that their thieves took great pains to conceal their activities. I could go in further detail, but your time might be better spent in conversation with Fufulupa. He is the officer charged of leading the investigation and would only repeating which related to me. If aught eluded my attention mayhap it will not elude yours. Yeah, sure, I'll go talk to him. Speak with Fufulupa. Over here, huh? Okay. Oh, hello there. Was it? Yosholta said to expect you. Terrible business. These taps. We have yet to confirm the quantity of crystals. Don't, but I dare say it might be greater than... Ah, but never mind that. I have news to share. A short while ago, the driver of a heavily laden carriage refused to halt for inspection and broke through one of our checkpoints on the Royal Elegant Sunway. The cart bolted off toward Eastern Tanaland, where it tanked the Geek Gods. I hear that our colleagues were able to apprehend them without further incident. A speeding carriage? That would seem a curious choice for thieves such as Prue and Cunnin. Yet the Amalja do have foothold in Eastern Tanaland. And what of their cargo did they carry? Crystals we seek? We should be receiving a report any moment, but I failed to see what else it could be. Do you miss me, friends? I'm back, but I fear coming bearing disappointing news. Or on second thought, perhaps it's good news after all. Tancred, wherever have you been off to? I figured he had everything under control here, so I took a brief excursion to the east to check up on our Amalja friends. And wouldn't you believe it, happened upon a runway, a carriage on the way, and even was able to do my small part to help friends in the brass blades. In all my years, I have never seen such a prodigious quantity of summons. The blades were calling it one of the greatest hauls they've ever seen. The stolen crystals, on the other hand, were nowhere to be found. Is that so? Well, I suppose we have no choice but to resume our search elsewhere. We should reassess our options as well. Come with us. Okay, speak with Tancred. Against all expectation, it would seem that Amalja are innocent of this particular crime. By all indication, they have yet to replenish the storage. Okay, so it's not the Amalja? I can't fathom why no one else would go such lengths to obtain crystals in such quantities. It cannot be that we are dealing with simple thieves. If their motives were profit, why would their limit trade the crystals alone? Plainly, we are missing something. While you think about what it might be, I shall inform Uranger of our progress, or lack thereof. Cutscene?
Now then. Tis I. The situation may be more complicated than we anticipated.
Indeed, I shall remain watchful. Ere thou goest, Another matter requireth thine attention. A young maiden, full eager to... Wherefore inquirest thou of her fairness? Ah, very well. Be she damsel or devil, I shall direct her steps to Revenant's Toll. Save thine insinuations for one given to such impropriety. Thou shalt not find me amenable.
Who's that? Mysterious.
Far across the sea from the land of Domar have we traveled. We seek audience with the ruler of these lands. Who here speaks for you?
Any bright ideas? Solitary flash insight? No, well then, for what should I say we try picking for Lupa's brain again? Who knows, if we work together, we may try to find something useful. Hey, Lupa? Oh, but did you good to see return? I gave you talked on the matter, and I have just hit upon a most disturbing possibility. How could I have been so blind? What's the prompt? Calm yourself. What is this disturbing possibility? I was complaining on how the thieves' activities escaped our notice so long, and then it came to me. What if there is someone among our ranks conspiring them? So there might be a traitor. It would be most unfortunate if your fears prove well-founded, Fufalupa. Indeed, if for reasons of security concern, defend died travel. Yeah, makes sense. But such shipment would surely be well guarded, with thieves as wily as our risk to open confrontation. Yeah, but neither would the concerned be eager to present them with such obvious threat. Nay, they might instead elect to carry out the transfer in secret to entrust the goods. So let us say a lonely Coati miner traveling without escort, so as to not to attract undue attention. Who I see the concerned may well elect. Perhaps north of the bridge to Hammerley? Fine spot for a rest, would you not agree? Unless the role of the Komikoti miners taken, so we'll lie in wait for the north, and we'll do the same in the south. Yeah, sure thing. Forgive me, my friends, but I have received new orders. I must inform my men at once. Call me a cynic, but I would be surprised if these thieves lay down their arms and surrender. See that you come prepared to offer them some encouragement. Okay, so it's just over here. Okay. Standing watch. Where's the thieves? Thieves anywhere? Hello?
Gonna leave party for a second.
What is it?
I'm gonna be doing a leap.
Oh, there's your shelter. Ishtola. That's a pretty good disguise you got there. Department I suspected you are unarmed. A gang of sea wolf thieves in Thailand, no less. I suppose there's a first time for everything. Sea wolves, all of them. Aye, and with all the same taste as facial tattoos, blue, in case you were wondering. Our thieves are a long way from home. Take right, if you would be so good as to attend our standing matters and Horizon, I have inquiries to make. To Horizon then, Fufulup, I will want to hear about your meeting with the thieves. You have the brass blazer of Rose, and thank you for your service. Ah, but we have not been idle. While you were afield, we succeeded in defeating the traitor within our ranks. Is that so? Then by your leave, I should very much like to have a word with a fellow in private. And I'm afraid I will not be pushed correctly. He managed to subdue the blade and smash and detain him and make good his escape. Well, Philip, how did he manage that? Your men haven't been sampling that sum as we confiscated, have they? Or was he a giant in disguise? No, but he was quite strong. A sea wolf Lominson, born and raised, I believe. But do not worry, we will find him. You have my word on that. Pray keep me appraised to endevelopments. Yes, she's standing next to me, understood. I fear our time together is ending now, my friend. Your services are required elsewhere. Awfully disappointing, I know, but one must follow where duty leads. You might try to look as a one, or you may need to give me another one of your stoic nods. Tiger has information on your next assignment. The antecedent bid me to tell you to make for Vesper Bay where young Alfino awaits your coming most eagerly. It was he who requested your assistance. Some commotion said I am not privy to the details. While you do whatever it is that Alfino planned for you, I shall endeavor to track down our traitorous player his blade.
Oh, there we go.